helps you to navigate, to understand how they've been able to go through this. Just to stay grounded, the main point is that you should never at any point succumb to social pressure that you want to live a particular lifestyle, you want to play a particular life, you want to drive a particular type of car. When you're not yet professionally grounded yourself, to be able to earn the kind of money to do that kind of lifestyle. Our duty as advocates is the rule of law. That's the most important thing. Our quest is to serve the rule of law, to serve justice. It's not to respond to social pressure on finance or status.
Can you talk about the fact that you've been talking about our elections should be held in 2026 and not 2027? Can you expound that further?
No, I still believe that under the social constitution, our elections are supposed to be held inside the 5th year. Inside the 5th year. So our duty is just to find when that 5th year is, and inside it, we find the second Tuesday of August inside that 5th year. And based on my calculations, we look at the 59(5)(c) of the Constitution, which tells you how to find the year. The 5th year starts from.
Well, I'm Rindley Nyambane, the county solicitor in Nyamira. We are attending an annual conference of lawyers, advocates, here in Diamond Beach, Mombasa. Just now we are from the men's conference where we are dealing with issues that are affecting men lawyers and the pressures that are bound to get with men lawyers. The key points that are getting into men lawyers are pressure, especially pressure to appear successful even if you are struggling. The main thing that we learn from the conference is that as a lawyer, more especially as a man lawyer running a race, stop competing with other people that you don't know what pressures they are undergoing from. These pressures result in lawyers committing suicide and many other mental illnesses that we rarely seek help.
Yeah. 9th of August 2026 and it ends on the 8th of August 2027. For the second Tuesday in August in the 5th year falls in the year 2026 and it cannot fall in the year 2027. And we've gone to court and we're asking the court to give guidance. We do hope the Supreme Court will give direction on how this matter is going to be done. We don't want to exercise jurisdiction, then the matter will be referred to the High Court to hear it. So the most important thing is about fidelity to the law. And we have a duty as a people to live by our constitution. Even however inconvenient it is to as an elected official, you should always organize yourself.
And also, I will take you back a little bit on the issue of so your last week you want to families that are marrying your expectation and your colleague, you find your wife, your family tell you that person is doing well. Why are you? So maybe your last message to family.
No, families should stop putting pressure on their young ones who are studying law, who are marrying lawyers. When you marry a lawyer, when you study law, your only question is justice. The only expectation you should have is that there will be rule of law and justice, not financial rewards. That is just but a subset that may come. But the overriding issue should be rule of law and justice.
And also the last one is
the last
one is the compensation came just after the end of the What message do you think
No, they should not talk. They should walk the talk. Give the money to the victims and their families first step. Before you even start that, take the policemen. Accountability. is key. Take the policemen who are responsible for these atrocities to court, have them be charged. We cannot have justice without accountability, and justice will not be achieved if the officers who are in command of the units that commit these atrocities are still in office. If the individual officers who commit these atrocities are still in office, we are going to still demand for accountability. The policemen responsible and their commanders must face the full force of the law. That is when this process will be.
Now, the final one.
Watch
Safina have a
Party.
candidate?
Watch Safina Party. And
Yes.
Safina Party will.
And especially for the young lawyers who are new entrants in practice, we've gotten a lot of arguments that if we follow and we implement the advice, then definitely the young lawyers will slowly now become very successful. And yes, so there are so many challenges facing lawyers. Of course, one of them is the peer pressure. You want to become rich overnight. These things take a step. They move pole, and you have to be patient in life and make sure that you do not do what your peers are doing. Everybody was born with their own luck at hand. And therefore, what is available for me today may not be available for you tomorrow. So, if I bow to a pressure by a child from a well-off family, yet I'm from this background, this vulnerable, and then definitely I'll do things against the law, and therefore I'll find myself on the other side of the law. So my advice to my young colleagues is that let's move slowly but surely with focus. Field in this country there has to be challenges. Of course, as a new entrant, you'll expect that you want to be there. You want to grow fast. You expect to have clients. You expect to make quick money, and so when now these clients are not coming as you expect, surely you feel that you slowly start getting demoralized, and that kind of discouragement. And therefore, those are some of the challenges. Again, what you learn in school may not be exactly what you be applying in actual practice, and therefore you may want to apply a lot of bookwork in the field, but the clients will not want to. They will not want to understand that this is what I learned in school. They want their things to be done their own way because they are the ones who are paying you, and so there are those that when you try to advise, they do not want to take the advice because they feel that since I'm paying you, you should sing my tune. And therefore, those are some of the challenges we face. A successful lawyer must have faced a challenge, and therefore, I'll be lying if I say I did not face. I have faced, and by the way, for your information, I'm not so old in this thing. I'm very, very new. And other things I was doing in life, then I later found myself in the law.